South Telegraph Road. At the stop sign, turn right. At the next light, turn right. At the light, turn right onto Orchard Lake Road. In 2 miles, turn left onto Woodward Avenue. In 1 mile, turn left onto Woodward Avenue. Stay in the left lane.
Suffered in the 1997 automobile accident. 2 and 8 Pistons visiting Cleveland tonight. That'll
Go
be at
past this
7:30.
light.
7
Then
and
at the
5
next
Cavs
one,
are favored
turn
by
left.
5. Right here on 97-1 the ticket. Pistons losing center Kelly Olynyk for at least 6 weeks with a sprained knee. Michigan football Saturday at Penn State for a noon kickoff. 11 a.m. our broadcast here on 97-1 the ticket. Wolverines now favored by 1. Michigan State University playing host to Maryland Saturday. That'll be at Spartan Stadium. Kickoff at 4 p.m. Michigan State favored by 13. At the ticket update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97-1 the ticket or Odyssey.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Stoney and Jansen on 97.1 The Ticket.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations! We made it to Friday. Yeah, yeah, baby. All right. Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, it is. And I tell you what, I got to let everybody know, Heather, I wish you were here today because the Bengals showed up today.
You gotta be kidding me.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. It was a beautiful treat this morning.
Yeah.
Go past this light.
We'll have to do
Then
it
at the
again
next
next week,
one,
Stoney.
turn
Like
right.
Thursday.
Okay, that's what we
Or
want.
Tuesday.
Well, no, I don't think Tuesday's going to be the right day.
At the light, turn right onto East Huron Street.
Yeah, probably not.
But Thursday, Tuesday,
5:59.
possibly. Yeah, Tuesday might be my day of showing up a little late.
Yeah.
Not for the show.
No. Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Everybody ready for the weekend?
In half a
Yeah,
mile,
ready for
keep
the
right to
weekend. I
merge
mean,
onto
come on. It's
F59 East
Lions
towards
are back.
Utica.
We couldn't be excited about that.
Yeah. We got Heather. We have to figure out what we're going to bet on this game.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Well, I mean, Adams is going to dominate, that's for sure.
Oh, she's coming up.
Oh, okay. Dominates.
Go past this light, then use the right two
They
lanes
did
to keep
play
right to
early in the
merge onto
season, and
F59
yes,
East towards
domination
Utica.
was the deal. Adams did dominate the Lakers in Western
Wait,
Field.
and what was the score in the previous meeting this year?
In 4.1 miles, take exit 42 to Adams Road.
They kicked their ass.
By 2 scores or 3 scores? 3 scores. Okay, so 3 scores. Let's set the line on this. What was the Rochester Adams overall record?
They have not lost
They have not lost yet. An undefeated team playing at home.
at home against the defending state champs.
Well, last year doesn't matter. It's
Who
just
have one loss.
right.
Adams.
Okay, so look, the only thing that happens or carries over from last year is those kids have the experience of playing in this pressure situation.
Yes.
So I think we should set the line at Adams minus 12. Okay. Heather?
That'll give me 12.5 points.
So that means Adams has to win by 13.
Right, Adams has to win by 2 touchdowns.
Okay, sure. I'll do it.
Okay, wait, so what's at stake? If Adams covers,
Bengals?
Okay.
you get a vegan lunch of your choice.
A vegetarian. Okay, okay.
A vegetarian lunch
It
of your
doesn't need
choice.
to be
Okay.
vegan. Yes.
And if the Lakers cover, something probably a little less on.
Okay.
That lunch.
Let's do it.
Okay, lunch. Adams minus 12.5. That's Heather. And Stoney, you're taking
Yeah, the Lakers plus
Yeah.
12.5.
Okay.
This will be a really, really close game.
We'll see. Wasn't early in the year.
I know. Things are different. You're sophomore quarterback who hadn't played, really hadn't had a start in the season. It's pretty damn good now. So we'll see what happens.
I apologize if I set you up, Heather. So these are all the details that
It's okay.
the color
I
guy
came in
knows.
hot. I think you're gonna. I think
Yes,
you're gonna
yes.
definitely
You're always
take the
coming.
top
You're
there.
always coming out, Heather. Is that an HR violation?
Mr. Stone, can you please come to the office?
Well, coming into last night's game, the Red Wings were hot,
Yes.
but they cooled off last night as the Caps beat them 2-0. It's a pretty good hockey game. If you think about it, the Red Wings, they played a normal game up until, that stretch of the second period where the Capitals scored 2 goals within 10 seconds. And that was the game, and then the Capitals give them credit. Bottled up the Red Wings, and that was it, 2-0. And interesting, Zach Mucali, the Washington goalie, made his first ever performance, his first ever start in the NHL. Shutout.
It's a good way to start.
Bryce Baylor played well for the Red Wings, 27 saves, but wasn't enough. Capitals win 2-0. Both teams couldn't do anything on 5-on-3 power plays. And especially when the Wings had it, they were down 2 goals here. We got a game and they just couldn't get anything going. But it happens. They're back in action tomorrow
Use the
night
right lane to take
against
exit
the
42 onto
Montreal
Adams Road.
Canadiens at Little Caesars Arena. Also last night, a lot of other things that are going on. The Baltimore Ravens were up to at kickoff an 8.5-point favorite.
Take the exit.
That was a little too steep for me, so I decided to take the Ravens in the first half, but I just had 4
In a
and a half.
quarter mile,
That didn't
turn
work
left
out.
onto South Adams
If
Road.
the Miami Dolphins win their second straight game, defeating the Ravens 22-10,
Use the
a
left 2
big
lanes to
upset.
turn onto South Adams
Baltimore
Road.
now 6-3. Miami now at 3-6, I believe.
Yes.
And that helps the Lions as far
3 and
as
7.
draft status. 3-7.
Turn
correct.
left.
So that means that there are technically right now 2.5 games ahead of the Lions, and it'll probably be 3 games after Sunday as far as the draft status. So that was pretty good. Brissett started for Miami, got hurt. Tua came in, did okay, 8 for 13, 158 yards, and no touchdowns. But there was a great moment in the game have been a touchdown for Tua, but unfortunately, the screen pass to the oversized tight end going into the end zone is not allowed.
In 1.6 miles,
Robert
turn right
Hunt,
onto West Avon
is,
Road.
they're setting up a screenplay, obviously, to the running back. And the pass in a little bit of traffic is a little bit wide right.
Yeah.
So what does Robert Hunt do? He figures, you know what? Running back's not going to get this. I'll take it myself. He grabs it and he rumbles and stumbles all the way down to the goal line where he is hit and upended, does a flip, reaches the ball out,
Yeah.
and crosses the goal line. The ground causes the fumble. It is a touchdown until they realize you are an eligible receiver. Thank you for your effort, sir.
Yes.
Go see your chiropractor.
But there wasn't. I mean, it was 6-3 at halftime. It was 6-3 after 3. Defensive touchdown for Miami on a fumble. Xavier Howard returns it for touchdown, and Brian Flores. Sometimes that team plays really, really good defense, and hard, and kudos to them. His return to his hometown. Lamar Jackson, 26 of 43, 238, only 39 yards rushing. And that was a big story. Baltimore only had 304 total yards.
Yeah.
And Tucker was in field goal early too, which you kind of knew when that happened.
Things weren't going right.
Yeah, because he's basically automatic. So
It's too close for him.
It's going to be a little interesting for the AFC
At the
North.
next light,
That-
turn right.
Especially if the Steelers win on Sunday against the Lions, that whole division's going to be really bottled up. And Gov addressed it in the wide nine yesterday.
Yeah, who doesn't get in?
Yeah, you have the AFC North and the AFC West. All these teams are over 500. Not, 500 or better. And who is going to get in? I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
The
At the
Ravens
light,
and
turn right onto
the
West
Ravens
Avon
and Browns, I
Road.
forget which one. Baltimore plays them back-to-back with a bye in between, something like that. So it will be interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Also, on the same football field where the Detroit Lions will be playing on Sunday,
In
the
1.7
University of
miles,
Pittsburgh.
turn left
I went
onto
to bed
Sturbridge
and
Road.
they were in complete control. I was a little
Yeah.
surprised this morning to see that the game went to overtime, but Pitt prevailed over North Carolina 30-23. Why am I even talking about this? Because it was the quarterback bowl. Kenny Pickett against Sam Howell. And they both showed pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't great, but they were pretty good. Howell, obviously, a little more mobile than Pickett, I thought, when I saw the game. 22, 33, 296, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Pickett does have a cannon.
He has a really good arm.
And, if football was played today the way it was played in like the 80s and 90s, I think his draft stock would be a little better because he's the prototypical,
Drop back. Yeah. Pocket passer.
Yes, exactly.
NFL's pro style.
Right, Howell's a little more mobile. They're both, have a chance to be quality NFL quarterbacks. Would not even think about taking them first overall.
No. But Howell did show that he has the awareness, at least, to be a Lions quarterback because at overtime on 4th down, instead of throwing it out of bounds, he threw it inbounds. It ended up being an interception.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Right.
He threw it in bounds.
Right. He had no choice, too. He was
No.
getting pressure and
Yeah.
threw it off the back foot because he tried for anything. As you said, it was down. Also, yesterday, the Pistons received some bad news. My guy, Kelly Olynyk. In the game against Houston, there was a little knee-on-knee action, and he came out of the game. I didn't think it was... He got called for a foul in that play, too. I just thought it was like a bump and, bruise would probably be okay in a few days. No, they
Turn
revealed
left
it was
onto
an MCL
Stafford
sprain.
Road. Then turn right onto
6-week
10-Point Drive.
minimum.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
That sucks. So you would assume that Luka Garza will get the call up from the Crews to take that position, but I think they still need somebody else besides him, because Luka's
In a quarter
good,
mile,
but
turn right
Kelly
onto
Olynyk
10-Point
just,
Drive.
the way he passed the ball, spread the floor, shot threes relatively well.
He's a good pro.
Yeah, a really good pro.
And Luka Garza is a rookie.
Rookie.
He's still, doing the things on a lesser level than Cade Cunningham is.
Yeah, so it's gonna hurt them. Now, for those of you who want them to get a lot of losses for the draft, it'll probably would be happy with that. Not that it got hurt, but the result
Yeah.
of it. And who knows? Maybe Trey Lyles will have to play backup center. I mean, it's going to. I don't know if Troy Weaver finds it necessary to make a trade to help the team.
Turn right onto
in the
10-point
short term.
drive.
I don't see that being in his DNA, but we'll see what happens. But that was definitely not good news for the Pistons for sure. All right, coming up on the program, we have our picks at 6:35. Also,
In a quarter mile,
we have
keep
Kane
right
Brown
onto
tickets to
10-point
give away in the
drive.
9 o'clock hour. Mike Valenti will join us. It's opening weekend for something very special and dear to John. We'll get into that coming up at 7:35. Heather has news next.
Yeah, so something happened this week to the Jimmys of late night television. And if you missed it, it was pretty epic if it was actually real.
Oh, the Jimmys.
The Jimmys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy Powers.
I don't know. How's your Jimmy?
He's not on late night television.
That's true. That's a good point. How's my Jimmy? I never heard. Are you referring to like a man part or something?
No.
Oh. What's a Jimmy?
Boys.
What?
If you're
News
asking me,
next.
how's that?
97.1
Taking a
to take
different
it.
You're asking me, how's my Jimmy? I have no idea what you're talking about. Just
Keep right onto 10-point drive. Then turn right onto Kingsview Avenue.
Well, last night, Miami was an 8.5-point underdog. They ended up winning outright by 12, and they had been outscored against Baltimore 137-16 the last 3 games. No trend is ever safe, no matter what Stoney says. And guess what? BetMGM, college football this weekend. They're welcoming you, the king of sportsbook, with a special
At the stop
college
sign,
football offer.
turn right
Simply
onto
place a
Kingsview
$10
Avenue.
moneyline wager on
Then the
any college
destination
team.
is on your
If your
right.
team scores a touchdown, you'll win $200 in free bets, regardless of your bet's outcome. Just use bonus code TOMM200 when you make your first bet to take advantage of this offer. Enjoy college football like never before with BetMGM's live betting options and boosted odds specials. You can download the app or go to BetMGM.com today and use bonus code TOMM200 to win $200 in free bets if the college team that you bet on scores a touchdown. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 21 years or older to wager, Michigan only.